Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Well, it isn't Thanksgiving yet, but happy Thanksgiving anyway, because I may not record anything tomorrow. Hope you all enjoy your holiday, giving thanks for all that we have. Yeah, for those who don't know, yes, I'm a Christian. I give thanks to God, to Christ, but also for family and for their love and for friends. Yeah. And if you're struggling in life, just pause for a moment tomorrow and give thanks for anything that you can muster up. And I think you might find a little joy in a world that sometimes can lack joy. Okay? But let's take a look at the S&P 500. These are E-mini futures, December 2021 /ES. You can also trade the MES. I like to trade those. As a matter of fact, I have a position on right now. We'll see how it goes. Okay, today ended up at 4,700.5, a green day. Okay, so is that it? Was it just 3 down days and then off to the boomskis? Ba-boom! Or, look at that, divergence warning. Okay, is it done? Or is there more to come? Okay, we'll find out. MACD says, Okay. 3% amplitude. Pretty decent. Not the biggest we've ever seen. It was bigger over here. So is this a big top? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's not forget these daily cycles. For those that don't know, for cycle analysis, where the two cycles come together, price tends to decline, right? Just for those that don't know, I know a lot of you watch this video every day, but some may be new viewers, so price decline. So what's going on here? Well, we're expecting right around Christmas Eve, potential price decline could happen right there. Or there's another one, shorter one. That's right around December 16th, okay? So somewhere in this area, we would either see a price stall or price decline down into this. How far down? I don't know. Yesterday I talked about 4,600. I still think it's possible, unless this goes and breaks all-time new highs going into Friday, Monday, next week, whatever. Okay? So you see what happens with that. The range today was 46. Decent day. Definitely tradable day. Okay? If I remember right, on the hourly chart, things were down and then it rallied. Okay? Let's take a look at the monthly. Not much has changed here. Huge. 29.66% of that low right there. 4586.5. So if you take 29.66%, 2/3% of that number, 4586.5, you're going to get this distance right here. Or this difference, I should say. We're calling that amplitude. Okay? So not much has changed on the monthly. Still, this market is crazy high. Way overvalued. This market has been overvalued for more than a decade. Okay, what's going on in the weekly? Well, we still barely have this little red candlestick. Okay, so we'll see what happens Friday. Does it go green? You know, for the week, do we go green? For the week, it opened up at 47.01, and we're basically at that right now. So that's why I have this little doji. So just keep in mind that on the daily, you know, you may be thinking, wow, things look great. Yeah, don't look so great on the weekly. 3 weeks of really flat and small, puny little candlesticks. Okay? When that tends to happen, we might get a couple more, 2-3 more weeks, and then we usually get a pullback. Here you had 2 in a row, then a good week, and then two weeks pullback. So just keep in mind that, you know, sometimes, probably more than half the time, when you get this kind of price action, give it 2 or 3 weeks later, you tend to get a pretty significant down week or a couple weeks. Okay. And we continue to see divergence warnings here. Okay, the MACD on the weekly still just look like it's, you know, like it's absolutely dead. Nothing going on there. And the SMI hasn't rolled over. It's trying to, but it hasn't done it yet. Okay. Let me go take a look one more time at the daily here. So what are my thoughts? Well, my thoughts are it's still going to come down. And if it proves me wrong and does one of these and busts up to all-time new highs, then so be it. I'll stop out somewhere up in there, take my loss, lick my wounds, move on, like all traders have to. But for the moment anyway, even though this looks like a positive occurrence, and we could very well go up here and break through here. And if it gets really, if we start getting a bunch of green days that look very aggressive, then I know the jig is up, and we'll have to make a change and trade other products. As it stands right now, I have a very small position on the E micro, the MES. Okay, so we'll see what happens there. And this is interesting. I didn't notice this till just now. Yeah, okay. This divergence showed up today. Red divergence just showed up on this candlestick today. Today's close is higher than that close and that close. 12 days back, whichever one is 12 days back, depending on how I counted that, okay? So what's the big deal? Well, that means the price from back here is gone up, right? But the indicators have clearly gone down dramatically, okay? So that's why we got a divergence signal today. We got a divergence signal because today's price is higher than it was 12 days ago. And red also means that at the same time, today's price is higher than it was 3 days ago, the close. Let's check it. 1, 2, 3. It closed at 46.97, so it was lower. So both this candlestick right here, I'll show you what's going on here. This candlestick right here, that one, okay? And I think it's this one. Both those candlesticks, okay, had closes lower than today. So we get a white one if it's 3 days. We get a yellow one if it's 12 days. We get a red one if it's 3 and 12 at the same time. So that's what's happening here. We have a 3-day and the 12-day divergence showing up. Okay? Yeah, it hasn't happened on the Big Daddy, but it happened on the SMI. When it happens on the Big Daddy, and they're really in agreement. But this is still a pretty good strong indication that there's still divergence going on here. It's not a huge divergence, but it is there. Okay? That's my take. My take is I still think the price is going to come down. If it proves me wrong, oh well, it proves me wrong. Meantime, that stuff's kind of hard to ignore. That's kind of hard to ignore right there. And this right here, starting to roll over, even though today it closed the gap a little bit right there at the tip. That's all kind of hard to ignore for now. One green day isn't going to undo it, at least not yet. Okay, that's my take on that. I think prices are still going to come down. I think 4,600 is possible. Okay, I just don't know if we're going to come up and bust all-time new highs first and then come down. We'll see. We'll see if it comes down into these dates like I've been saying, either 12.16 or 12.23. Okay, if you want the hourly chart, where I dive in more short term, okay, then you got to pay the $5.95 a month. Okay, $5.95. That's all you got to pay. The market just opened up. That's why you're seeing things bounce around here. The futures market just opened up at 5 p.m. my time. But if you want the hourly chart and occasionally cover the 5-minute chart, then pay $5.95. It's less than the price of a pizza. You get a whole month's worth of videos, right? Every day you're gonna get what the premium members get, and you get to join the Discord server. Okay, so you get to talk with other premium members and communicate back and forth, and you all can share different trading ideas. Okay, and I don't give them financial advice. I never tell them how to make trades. I say this is what I think, and they go make their own decisions. Okay, because we can't give financial advice. All right. But whenever I have trades or a trade alert, I put it out for them and I say, hey, I think this is a possible trade coming up. And I tell them that. Sometimes I just put it right into the Discord server. Sometimes I make a video. Okay? And then I let them do their own thing. Okay? Also, if I make a trade and I close a position, I'll show my profit or my loss. Okay? And you know what's interesting, guys and gals, in all honesty? How many of the YouTubers out there who are putting out their videos telling about how big of a guru they are in trading, but they never show their positions? Ever. They never show their profits. They certainly never show their losses. I just showed two gold trades I made. I think it was either yesterday or the day before, and then a few days before that. One was a $600 trade that I made, and another one was like $590 or something. Okay? And then this trade that I have going on right now for the short trade for MES, when it closes, I'll show it to you. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If it's a gain, it's a gain. But at least on this channel, you're getting the real stuff. For $5.95, you can't beat it. Okay? So take advantage of the membership because it's a really good deal. Okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and click that little bell to be notified of all the videos I put them out. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Talk to you all real soon again next time.